A day does not go by without hearing about ways to boost your metabolic rate. But do you really want to boost your metabolic rate? In this video, I'll be answering that question and much more. Welcome, I'm Stavros Mastrogiannis, the How to Lose Weight for Life expert and the creator of the Live Your Way Thin system. Now, let's get back to talking about the metabolic rate. Let me ask you a question. If you had a car that got you 30 miles per gallon, would you ever consider tweaking the engine so you can get 20 miles per gallon? Of course not. You're probably thinking that I'm nuts for even asking that question. Well, trying to increase your metabolic rate, it's the same thing as trying to get less miles per gallon from your car. Let me explain. A simple way to define metabolism is the rate at which your body burns calories to perform different functions, including staying alive. If two people weigh the same but one has a higher metabolic rate, it could be one of two main reasons. One, the person with the higher metabolic rate could have more muscle and less fat. You see, muscle burns more calories than fat even at rest, which means that the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. The second reason a person could have a faster metabolic rate is because they have a less efficient metabolism. In other words, their body does not run very efficiently, so they waste a lot of energy. Many people will consider that a good thing because that means they can eat more. But is it really a good thing to be able to eat more? Did you know that the more food you eat, the more toxins enter your body, the more free radicals and misfolded proteins the body produces, and all that translates to shorter lifespan and a greater risk of developing disease? Does the risk worth the reward of being able to eat more? Did you also know that the only proven way to increase longevity is to decrease calories? And by the way, having a slower metabolic rate, which I like to call a more efficient metabolic rate, the less food you need to eat for the body to maintain itself, which also means the lower chance of developing disease. I know most people don't look at slower metabolic rate in that way. They usually focus on the fact that they can't eat as much as other people because they will gain weight. For me, people with a slower metabolic rate are the lucky ones because that means they have a more efficient body. My advice for people with an efficient metabolic rate, or otherwise known as a slow metabolic rate, it would be not to try to boost the metabolic rate by doing crazy workouts or eating more often or taking some pills, because in many ways all those things have a negative effect on their health. My advice would be to learn to eat less food and find other ways to entertain themselves other than with food. And by the way, the only healthy way I know to increase your metabolic rate is to increase muscle through some form of resistance training. However, you should not be doing some form of resistance training because you want to increase your metabolic rate, but because it's good for your muscles, bones, and overall health. I assume you don't just want to lose weight, you want to improve your health in the process too, right? Trying to increase your metabolic rate is like trying to get your car to burn more fuel just for the sake of burning fuel and not driving any further. A great way to eat less without feeling deprived is to learn to eat slowly and mindfully. That is by far the best way to eat less food without feeling you ate less food. Also, I would strongly recommend that you learn to pay attention to your hunger. Only through true hunger is how your body tells you that it needs food, not by the clock. Most people today eat because it's breakfast time, lunchtime, or dinner time. Do you ever stop and think, am I truly hungry? Or am I just eating because it's time to eat? By the way, I don't blame people for eating that way. I blame the diet industry for teaching people to eat that way. And this is part of the reason why we're losing the weight loss battle. So, do you want to lose weight and greatly improve your health in the process? If so, then don't try to boost your metabolic rate. Learn to eat the right amount of food for your metabolism by learning to eat slowly and mindfully and eating most of the time out of true hunger and not the clock. If you need help with that, I'm in the process of creating an online course on how to lose weight for life stress-free. This is a 12-week course that will basically teach you how to put your weight loss program on autopilot by developing 7 simple healthy habits. It includes how to develop the habit of eating slowly and mindfully and the habit of eating out of true hunger. My course will be available sometime in the beginning of January. If you're interested and you would like to learn more about it, send me an email at stavros@liveyourwaythin.com and put online course info in the subject line. So the bottom line is this: if you have a slow metabolic rate, look at it as an efficient metabolic rate and consider yourself lucky. The answer to losing weight is not to try to increase your metabolic rate, but to learn to eat the right amount of food for your metabolic rate and find other ways to entertain yourself other than with food. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, hit the like button to let me know that you enjoyed it. Comment below if you want me to cover something specific, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you share this video with your family and friends to help me spread the truth on how sustainable weight loss and great health can be achieved. Thank you.